2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
Okay,
that's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Second shot here on the first.
That's going to take me about 3 shots. If that was one, and then that's 2.
Playing this one from around 120 yards out. Woo, back there, horsey.
Oh,
that was pure. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
okay, so it does slope down that way. I was right.
Bit too heavy-handed there. This putt is from 14 feet.
I'm just trying to close the gap now, but I mean, I can't.
A bit long on that one.
This has been...
This one's for bogey.
Okay.
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals
Can you stop moving
this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
This would be a great up and down.
Ooh.
That'd have been nice. 11 feet to the cup.
An important par save.
Okay. What is...
Steady now.
My line was straight. It should have went straight.
And this one is for bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Okay, that's supposed to be my name. It's not supposed to be pro golfer.
sitting at 3 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
This hole is a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Oh, come
Right
on.
by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Now, what's really going to get me is the fact that it says pro golfer instead of my name, because I put my name down.
Here on Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Going with the 7.
Agree to disagree.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival Harold Varner III has a worthy competitor this week.
Putting for birdie.
See, again, that is
Just
BS.
missed.
It does not. I'm gonna have to investigate that because I'm not
Putt for
seeing.
par coming up.
Okay, that tells me that. Got wind going that way just a little bit. I'm gonna bring it that way.
Just not enough gas.
Okay, I was
Well, I
where
think
it
they
was
found
where
off
it
the
needed
line,
to be.
Forgot about the pace.
Putting for bogey. And now
Nice.
heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Sitting at 1 over. How good was that bunker shot? So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course.
I do not understand this. First time I've really played 23. I've played
It's time
21.
to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Okay, we got that. Let's put it about there. Shot type cams. This is a real swing. Okay, cams. Not too bad.
Yeah, that one will play. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Not the direction I... Oh, what? It's coming back. Bring it back, bring it back. Come on. Not quite.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh. Oh, what a shot. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Well, put it out that way. Not a bad put.
Second shot here on the 6th. This looks to be heading to the green.
Not terrible.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh,
The hell was that?
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Books I can reset shot. Hold putt preview. I'll get one putt preview apparently.
Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 3 feet to go here to the hole. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the 7th. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Sitting at 3 over par. Oh, that one just missed the hole. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
Just that much over this way.
It was on a good line. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, so close. This next putt is for bogey. Sitting at 4 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Here we find ourselves in the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 14 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's a good line, good line. Yes.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last.
He was so happy about that.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
It's hitting in that green.
Oh, absolutely flushed. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters. For the modern game, Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Wow, that's misjudged. 6 feet remaining to the cup. That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player is behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Satisfying.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. A wonderful shot and a chance of birdie here on the 10th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Looking good.
That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Okay. I didn't even move that. It's 1 miles per hour that way.
Going with the 8-iron here.
I need to move it. I need to stop doing that faster than I am.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way? This putt, 15 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Have it up. Yep. And I didn't move far enough over. What a surprise.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Sitting at 5 over for the day. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
That drive,
not
heading
where I
straight towards the
wanted
cut
it
stuff.
quite to go, but it'll do.
Second shot here on the 12th.
Now, why the hell is a 3-wood gonna go farther than my driver? Okay. And of course,
found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This one's tracking.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, we'll take the honour on the hole. Nicely done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Too much. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, too much. Oh, oh. Just moving farther away.
Nicely done. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Oh.
Ooh. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Look at that.
And there it is. Currently at 4 over for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Straight out of the top draw.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This is a par putt. That gets the job done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Wow, what a shot. This putt coming up is for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Oh, that was mashed. Playing from around 240 yards. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Here's HV3. And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 17th. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Right into the water on that one. Time now for the 4th shot. This one looks to be slightly offline here. This is their 5th shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18. Playing from around 160 yards. Going with the 7. That one should find the surface. Well, that's beautifully judged. And this putt is for a final score of 74.
And that will do it for him at this event. And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
Sup. Hi Austin.
What's up?
UK Sports in association with the PGA Tour.
You sound sad.
To bring you the season-long
Nah,
race
just me and
for
my
the
mom
FedEx
got
Cup.
into it.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, what lessons have they learned in defeat? If you learn lessons in defeat and can turn it into a victory, well, you never lost, did you? Well played, mate. From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Are you having a bad evening?
To the left here would be helpful.
Like usual.
For against the wind to stick that one.
Right on 4 feet.
Who did it?
Should make this one. Beautiful shot.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for 5th. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with. The things
Who made you sad?
When you hit the 7th hole par
Just
4.
me and my mom got into it.
Trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to
Too much force behind it.
The approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
And this from the greenside rough.
No, I can't complain on that.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
And just casually slopes to the left. Come on, come on, come on.
Looking
come on,
really
come on.
good, this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
That gets the job done.
He's currently tied for 6th. This hole is a par 4.
Nikki.
That one's right out of the...
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Nicely done.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, just missed. Putting for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? It's just about 3 feet away.
This will be a good bogey.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
I knew that was coming.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
I have to do some homework, but I'm still watch. I hope you have a better evening.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Bogey putt coming up here.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And that's for a bogey.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And he's safely on the green. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
If it's up, it could be in. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
From the sand, looking to get up and down. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Going and going and going.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Looking really good, this one. The putt drops, and that's back. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. Going with the pitching wedge here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. He's in a share of 5th position.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-wood. This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, so close. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And down it goes. And that'll drop him down to even par now. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. Attaboy, good shot. From about 200 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. Going with the hybrid. Well struck. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 12th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
That's my fault.
Penny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Sitting at 1 under. Trying to break into the top 10. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
this putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Now 3 strokes back after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Oh, just used the golf ball there with that shot.
Sitting at 2 under in a share of 7th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Well, I hope he makes this one.
You're a good golfer.
They're short.
I've done better.
This is on a great line.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. On the tee for par 3.
I've done better, my friend.
Going with the 5-iron here. That was a bit of a miscue.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Lovely touch. Well played.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Ooh, right by the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We have a par 4 on this one. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's heading into the rough, I think.
That's not going to be a fun putt.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
It's about what I'd expect. We're just gonna crack it on up to like right back there. Oh, pretty close.
No, that's too bad. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
This looks good. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par fours on the back nine here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Well played, and that will take him to 3 under.
Jon Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. That's some good golf right there. The great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be #1, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. He's currently tied for 3rd.
Moving up the leaderboard, I like it.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Needs to make a move soon. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into 2nd place.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
He's currently sitting in 2nd.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Whoa, what a massive play if they can get this one up and down. Clutch even.
Great opportunity here for him to drop this putt and get closer to the lead.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. Just didn't drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move.
Oh.
Sitting at -3, tied for 6th position. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's not the one he wanted. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Good shot there, Beamer. And he needs this to save par. That's tracking. Oh, he's up, Tiger. And this putter's for a final score of 70.
Do you do gold in real life?
Signs off on today's round.
No, I don't.
That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
the stories that we could have told if they completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
No. Better not have changed my damn hair, because I didn't select that. Okay, I'm good.
How is it going?
Fine, I guess. Hey, what's up, gun?
Oh, what's up, gun? Not much, Robert. How is church? Good. That's good.
Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna hop off for a little bit. I'm gonna end the stream here too. I'll see y'all whenever. Probably stream later tonight. Y'all have a good one. Later, fellas.